So it's been a while since I did one of these videos. I'm going to take a design and level it up. I'm going to find a design on RedBubble and I'm going to level it up in Canva to show you what I would do to make it just a little bit better. Let's go. Hey everyone, it's Juno with Detour Shirts. In this video, I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a while, and that is level up a design. So in Instagram, somebody asked me if I could do a level up for their design in RedBubble. So I'm going to go to RedBubble first, show you the design. It's actually not that bad of a design, but I'm going to show you some tips that I would do to change it up, to level it up, and hopefully get some sales. Now, these don't guarantee sales, but I'm going to show you my thought process on why I do what I'm doing, and hopefully I'm doing something that people in the RedBubble audience would like to buy. And so that's the goal, is to kind of change it up and make it so it's for the RedBubble audience. So let's go to RedBubble first. I'll show you the design, and then we're going to go to Canva, and I'll show you what I would do in Canva to level up this design. All right, so here we are on RedBubble. You can see this is the design right here that I'm helping level up, and right away it's not a bad design. It's following all the rules. It's a tall rectangle, right? The text is easy to read, and it's easy to see. So I think it's a good design. I would make it bigger on the t-shirt, but we're gonna change it up totally. So here's my idea. I'm gonna check on here. I'm gonna do outdoors, t-shirts, and see what the RedBubble audience likes. So I'm gonna go here, best selling, and let's take a look real quick. So here is what RedBubble is saying, well, at least from the data, that people are buying for outdoors. So what can we notice about here? What's one thing that we notice? I'm gonna scroll real quick so you can see what I see. One thing I notice right away is a lot of times there's not a lot of words, right? So one of the things that we notice on that one, it said indie folk, and I don't know if that relates to a lot of people. So I think one thing that we could do is take out the words and just do more of a graphic. If your designs aren't selling the way it is, we'll change it up and try something else. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and change this so different and give another chance, right? I'm gonna put it on RedBubble with this different design and try and see if RedBubble likes this kind of design instead. So that's what I would suggest. Even if you have a good design, change it up. If it's not making sales, change it up. If you have a good design and it's making sales, don't change it up. But if you have a good design and it's not making sales, try something new. We're gonna try and something new. One thing we saw is not a lot of words, right? So no words there, no words here, light words here, no words here, no words here, right? So no words is first thing. Next thing I noticed is there's lots of color. So what we saw in that first design was it was black and white, but you notice here color, 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 right? So we're gonna do some color stuff, right? The last thing is I'm just gonna make it a little more artistic. So you can see, I say this all the time on RedBubble, people come in here to look for things that are designed by artists. So I'm gonna try really hard to make it look like it was designed by an artist with what I can find on Canva. We're gonna try and layer stuff with different graphics, different colors, and kind of stand out that way, you know, kind of this kind of style, right here. You can see all of these are kind of like layered on top of each other, right? So I'm gonna try that style for outdoors, and we're gonna do it in Canva. So the next stop is Canva, and let's try and use those kinds of things. We're gonna make it more artistic, we're gonna take out the words, and we're gonna add more color. So here I am in Canva. I have the 4500 by 5400, and you notice I just redid the design that we saw on there. I knew it was from Canva. I found all the different things on here from Canva, and so this is from Canva. So I just redid it here, and the reason I'm going to use Canva is obviously this person uses Canva, so I'm going to try and use the same thing. So first things first, let's add a page here. Boom. And then the next thing I'm going to do is look for mountains. So black background, because that's what sells a lot on there. And I'm going to type in mountain. Let's see what we get. So see all graphics. Boom. And so right away you can see some of these things like we saw here. I love this one. Let's try that one. Let's see if there's some other ones. There's that. That's more watercolor. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got this. Look at this. I think we hit the jackpot here. We can kind of layer all these together. That's pretty cool, right? Let's do that with different colors. I don't know, maybe not that one. But wow, right away I could do that layering thing with all these and this one. So I love these colors right here. So let's start with that. I am going to make it a tall rectangle though. So let's do this. Let's double click here. And that just brings in the cropping tool. I'm going to crop it so it's just like this and like that. Yeah. Good. And then I'm just going to make it bigger like this. Fill the space. Okay. Now let's see if we can layer some of these on. Whoops. I'm going to move these up here just out of the way. And let's do this. And we could double click on these as well and just make sure that they're that. Boom. And I wonder if we should, I think those trees are kind of cool. Yeah. And let's try one more of this, maybe this one. You can see how it's just layering it on top of each other. And don't worry that it's the same color here. We can change colors and everything. So double click here. Cool. Nice. All right, we're gonna move this and this, and right away, I think that's a good start. We're gonna not do these colors, these brown colors. So I'm gonna click on here. You can see I can edit the colors, and we're gonna just use some of these other colors that were in the design itself. I can do that, and then, you know, if I want to pick a color too, I can come in here, pick that color, come in here, pick this color, come in here, maybe pick that color. Yeah, and then this one, oh, I think I cropped the top off of it. Double click, yeah, I did by accident. There we go. Okay, and then, I don't know, pick another color. Let's see what else we got. And then darker, maybe that darker one. Yeah. Cool, that's looking good already. So I had a thought, maybe I want to use this same bear right here. I'm going to copy it and put it here, see what it looks like. Yeah, that's kind of cool. You know, different trees, but still kind of fun. I'm going to break it, kind of have it break the border like that, maybe a little more in. I think it would be fun to kind of break the border here. I'm going to move myself away just so I can see here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking that. That's kind of cool. And maybe this is an even lighter blue just to keep the theme. Let's see. So not that blue, but maybe can we go even lighter? That's kind of neat, like that. So this is kind of wonky. I can't see the bear here, so I'm gonna do a color. I'm just gonna do a shape. So let's do this. Click here, and then let's go back to shapes, lines and shapes. I'm gonna do maybe a square here. I think that could work. Make sure that my square, like that, and then maybe that light blue. And then now we can do position, right? So remember, we come in here, layers, we want this behind the bear. Oh, but we want it to be dark. Let's, I can't see it behind the bear because this is the same color. So let's do, ah, nice. Or is it? Yeah, that's cool. All right. Let's see, what else could we do? Oh, we have a circle. Let's do that. Maybe this circle is maybe not the blue, maybe it's the yellow. So let's try some other colors. Oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe kind of a muted one. That's nice. What else would we need? We could put stars in the background. You know, if I was painting this, I'd put some stars. So stars, boom, graphics, see all. Let's see, maybe this one? No. This one? Yeah, some light stars. Okay, great. I'm gonna do about halfway. And then do this one right here. Oh, that looks cool. But I'm gonna put the stars in the back so it doesn't look like snow. So again, we can come to position, and then these stars, maybe all the way in the back. Very cool. Lastly, I think maybe some clouds. I want some longer clouds. So let's do long clouds. Yeah, maybe something like this. How's that? No, not that one. I don't want the black line. Let's see what else they got. This one different? Yeah, this one has 3. We can flip these. It's kind of neat, like that. Maybe one more. Maybe I flip this one. Oh, and it kind of comes over the mountains. That's kind of neat. So you see how we're just playing with layers here, as if somebody would have painted this or whatever. It's kind of cool. Actually, let's flip it the other way. Yeah. What do you think about that? There. And you can do it whatever way you want. I think this could work on a t-shirt. All right, so I want to try one more thing. I'm going to make a second design. What I noticed on RedBubble is that the bottom part is kind of a jaggedy or circle. It's not a straight bottom. So I'm going to try something different here. I'm going to duplicate this page. I'm going to get rid of this bear in the background and maybe this background right here. And then I'm going to try and do something here where I'm knocking out the bottom so it's kind of more of a jagged edge. I was thinking about doing pine trees, so I'm going to do pine trees and see all. And let's just see how this works. So this would be really cool if it was all one thing. I could have that go around like that. That would be a really cool one. That's kind of cool. Kind of a jaggedy edge there. Let's make it bigger even. Yeah, I like that. So this is kind of giving the illusion of it being knocked out, but we're not really knocking it out in Canva. So I'm going to have to download this and knock this out in Photopea, and hopefully that works and kind of gives that illusion that I want. So I'm going to save this, and I'm going to show you how I would do this in Photopea. So here I am in Photopea. Photopea, I have the Automate POD, which I need to show you one of these days. But this is Photopea right here with the Automate POD plugin. But I just dragged in my stuff here. You can see this is black, so I'm gonna have to get rid of this. So I'm gonna go to my magic wand, which is right here. And then I'm gonna select on this. And you see it's selecting all the black. I'll just hit delete. Oh, shucks, I forgot. So I right click on here and then rasterize. Boom, you can see that square has gone away. Now I can delete. Boom. There you go. So now I can export this, come in here, file, export as PNG, real simple. I already have it 4500 by 5400 and I will save it. So here is my full PNG now with this blocked out. So now if the background is black, you'll see right through it, or if it's a different color, you'll see right through it. So I'm going to put all of these on t-shirts so you can see them all together and kind of judge which one you think is the best. All right, so here are all three together. You can see the first one with the indie folk. This is what I started with on RedBubble. Then I changed it up, I leveled it up. I still kept this one right here, this tree with the bear, but then I took it one step further and I added this jagged edge. So I think all these things combined kind of help make it look more artistic, right? So we have the colors, we added more colors than this one. We took out the words where this can be used for anything. It's more generic. So if anybody who loves outdoors, not just indie folk, anybody likes the mountains and stuff, I think it can appeal to them. We also made it more artistic by just playing with the edges here. You can see knocking out that, having stars and clouds, kind of more of an artistic way, like something is drawn here. Now, if you can draw this kind of stuff, I would suggest going that way too. You don't always have to use Canva and things like that. If you can draw these things, I think that would be even better. Play with the edges, play with colors, play with more generic stuff. There's lots of different ways you could do this. You could have this as a circle down here. This could come up. You could put this in a badge or something. Go around and try and play around with different things, different art techniques, and I think you'll be surprised on what kinds of stuff you'll come up with. Now, you can tell me in the comments which ones you think is better of these, but I think this really stands out and can really help get a sale, especially for something more generic that people want to use as outdoors. So that is it for this video. Hopefully those were a lot of tips that you can follow. Now, you don't have to follow these same tips all the time. It all depends. I'm looking for a outdoors design that can look different. I'm trying to change up the design. Now, if you have something like this and it doesn't sell, then you may want to change it up and do something else. So I'm just showing you different techniques. This doesn't work for every single niche or every single thing, but you can try it out and see if it works for you. Now, if you want to see other level up designs, you can click on this one. This is my latest one right here. You can follow along and see some of those tips I have in that one and learn different techniques. Thanks again for watching. And as always, guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one.